But anyway, I'm here seriously, guys, to if you guys have any question concerning diets, of course, whatever you need to know about, whatever you want to know. You know, I have 74 professional bodybuilders on my resume. I helped 5 out of the top 10 in the Olympia.
Competed in the Olympia yourself.
I competed in the Olympia myself, you know, 3 times. So yeah, if you guys have any question, feel free. You know, I'm here. Michael paying me a lot of money. Not, but. Egg white really it's not the best protein out there. I don't know, for some reason people think it's the awesome protein. I tell you what egg whites is good for. It's a filler. You know, when you're dieting down and you use it, it's a good way to lose weight because it gives a lot of people diarrhea. You know, so but it's really not, it's not a, you know, like for some reason a lot of, especially bodybuilders, they just waste the yolk, you know, which is, you got 5 grams of good protein in there. So we really don't believe in egg whites. The only time we use egg whites, I think, what is it, 2 or 3 weeks before the show? Right? Yeah. But it's not a really good, you know, it's not a highly digestive protein. Let's put it that way. You know, your body does not absorb it very well until you add some yolk in there. Then you make it more complete protein. Okay? The best protein source? I mean, I truly believe in you know, food, you know. But of course, like you have, I hate to say it, but like Optimum Nutrition have hydro whey protein. It's probably the best supplement out there, even that I don't work with them anymore. But because I was one of the creators there, it's really an awesome protein. And the reason why it's awesome, you see, after working out, what many of you do immediately after working out? For an example, what you do after working out? What do you do? No, what I'm saying, when you know, in the off season, you're working out, you're trying to build muscles, what do you guys do? I want to have like 3 guys. I'm going to ask 3 guys, and I'm going to show you.
Simple sugar and
Simple sugar. Okay, what do you do?
You have your carbohydrates.
You got to have your carbohydrate after. What do? You got to have carbohydrates. See what I'm saying? Here I'm not going to ask more than 3 guys, but everybody will tell you after working out you got to have carbohydrate, right? Wrong. Why? Because if you have carbohydrate after you're working out, you just wasted all your workout. And the reason why, because the reason why we're going to the gym is to increase our GH output level, you know, as high as you can. And you only have about 25 to 30 minutes after working out that your GH level at its highest. And as soon as you ingest any sugar or any carb, you killed your GH level. That's why I came out with hydro whey. I gave them the idea when I was with Optimum, because all the studies were made on cyclists or soccer player or runners. None of them was made on bodybuilding. And that's why, yeah, when you run to activity, you need something to replenish your glycogen. But they didn't care about your GH level like bodybuilders do, and that's why we work out. So that's why I came out with something like hydro whey, because what we did, we take the branched chain amino acid and we peptide it, you know, makes it smaller, so it's almost like drinking water. As soon as it hits your system, it goes into recovery without needing any sugar. That's why it was really good. So next time you work out, the first thing you do, you either take micronized amino acids, branched chain amino acid, which your body needs it, or you take hydro whey protein, and then about 25 minutes later, that's when you have your carbs, okay? So you do this and you're gonna say, wow, I've been wasting a lot of time, because you're gonna see your muscles growing, it's forming different, your fat percentage went down, even on the same food you've been doing all your life. But you'll notice right away the difference, okay? So that's why first thing in the morning, stay away from carb. When you first wake up, you need something like protein, and then 30 minutes later have your carb, and the same thing after working out, okay? Well, that's why I said hydrolyzed. Need to be hydrolyzed or micronized. Otherwise, you know, like if you take, for an example, isolate protein, you need about 25 minutes to enter your bloodstream. So you're already in a state of catabolic. You need something quick to stop it. And that's why people mix it with sugar, you know, so they can have that stop. At the same time, they're killing their GH level.
What about whey protein?
That's what I just said. The isolated whey, they're very slow. They need 25 minutes. You need it to be hydrolyzed. Hydrolyzed can enter your bloodstream quicker.
If you drink your aminos during your training session,
That's fine. It's perfect. That's a great idea to do. The main thing is don't get that Chinese crap, that stuff. You know, people think, oh man, look at the protein they sell at this place is $20. It's not good. You know, believe me, it's cheap for a reason. There's a lot of filler in it. There's a lot of, you know, like I said, if you want a protein make you sit on the toilet, eat the egg white. It's really good. You stay on the toilet all day, but it's not really, you know what I'm saying? So you need, you know, if you have a Ferrari, you want to put the best gasoline in it. And, you know, and I treat my body better than Ferrari, you know. I mean, I want to be the best. Whatever there's best fuel out there, you know, especially if you want to be a bodybuilder and you want to be elite, you have to do the elite things, you know. It doesn't make any sense. Now remember, a lot of people too, they ask me that question. Yeah, it's fine to do your cardio on empty stomach and stuff, but remember, you have the highest cortisol level in the morning. You know that, right? So you know it's at its highest. So you need something to slow down that thing. Otherwise, you're gonna start eating into your muscles. You know, except of course if you load it up, you know, on all kind of anabolic, then it's a different story. But I'm talking about a natural guy who wants to lose fat. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you have other defense that you're taking synthetically, it's a different story. We're talking a different ball game. What's the best way to dry you out?
Yeah.
It's dieting, you know. I mean, it takes time. The main thing is, a lot of people, they gotta understand, dieting is not a magic pill, and it's not magic thing, you know, that you're do. As you all know, Kai turned pro. I was the one who lifted his arm up, and he was natural all his life. But he turned IFBB professional. So that show you that it's not about just, you know, what you take. It's about what you do with your body, and, you know, and diet the right way, and take your time. Diet should be like landing an airplane, nice and slow. If you go too fast on anything, you're gonna crash. Crashing is not good. So take your time, you know, natural or not. Take your time on your diet. When you have a show, don't just say, oh, yeah, that's it, it's 12 weeks. Now I'm gonna kick ass. No, the whole year you should work towards the show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, I'm not dieting, you know, I'm still eating, but guess what? I mean, I was telling Sean, what did I tell you today? Remember? I said, man, I don't remember the last time I eat French fries. You know what I'm saying? Almost, I don't know, 2 years. I go work out once a month. But I bet you if I show you the skin on my skin, I got vein in my legs. I mean, people think I'm getting ready for a show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So nutrition is everything. And that's what I'm trying to get at. So if you really want to do a show, you guys, it doesn't matter how bad you do. You know what you do? You say to yourself, you know, next year, I want to come back and I want to win that show. So you focus on that show. Now, I don't know if you win it or not, but at least you know that when you walk on that stage, or you go on that vacation, or you do your wedding or whatever, you'll be the most prepared to that day. You know what I'm saying? Other than just say, oh, okay, 12 weeks out. Who says 12 weeks out? You know, you're supposed to, I mean, you guys saw the difference in Kai. The whole year we worked towards this. It wasn't one day that he wasn't thinking, man, I want to win the Olympia. You think it's easy to go next to Phil Heath and get him scared? The guy is a gift. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. He was scared. Believe me, guys. I was there. I was sitting in the front, and I saw Phil. He's breathing heavy, and he's looking at Kai back and forth. You know, like he was scared. And the only way we did that is Kai worked every single day towards the Olympia. You know what I'm saying? And that's, you know, that's when you wanted something so bad, that's what you do. So there's nothing impossible. Nothing impossible as long as you put your mind into it. Any dream you can dream of, you know, you can make it reality. If you say, you know what, I'm going to work hard towards it. You know, I came from a family where 11 people. We were poor. We were living in a one-bedroom house. Guy went to my house. Guy took the camera, started taking picture of my house. You couldn't believe it. But you know how I made this? I explained it to Kai. I said, that was a dream of me. Man, I never thought I'm going to have Lamborghini and Ferrari. But you know what? I did it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a dream. So same thing with bodybuilding. When I used to tell all my friends, you know, in the gym, I was back in Lebanon before I even went to the U.S. I'm like, man, someday I'm going to be in the magazine, I'm going to be pro. They look at me like, we can't even see you behind the bar, you know. I was like 40, 50 kilo when I was adult, you know. So that's what I'm saying. You guys, anything you put your mind into it will happen, you know. But that's what you got to do. You got to eat during seminar and whatever, you know, whatever it takes, you know.